So it's the night before the big snow day adventure. I'm like super excited and super nervous because I've driven around here when it's snowed and been icy and stuff like that, and I've never really had any issues. However, nobody gets out because people are scared of having issues or they've had issues before. Like there's always accidents and stuff. So I'm planning on going up a mountain tomorrow and I'm like having second thoughts. Like this whole time I've been like, I don't know about this. This might be a bad idea. And I'm taking y'all along with me, and y'all can't help me or save me from any of this peril that I'm about to experience, assuming that something happens. I like to be prepared. I like to plan for the worst, but I never think it's gonna actually happen. But this time I'm really over preparing. I just spent 30 minutes getting together all of this. I've got a blanket, I've got gloves, hat, tissues, change of clothes in there. I've got a huge bag full of water and snacks that I'm just gonna leave in the car. And then that's not even including my hiking backpack that I always take, all the food that's in that, other jackets and stuff. I'm just way too over prepared for this. But that was the goal. Because I want to use the umbrella effect, which is if you take an umbrella with you, it doesn't rain. If you don't take the umbrella with you, it does rain. So I'm hoping that by preparing this stuff ahead of time, nothing bad will happen. I won't break down. I won't be stuck off falling off the side of the mountain. That I don't think that would happen anyways. I hope not. I I need to just stop talking about this and go to bed, and everything will be great tomorrow. Everything should be fine, right? I have a pantry load of food, a fridge full of food that I'm taking with me. It looks like I'm packing for a week away or a weekend away, and it's just 8 hours, hopefully. Good morning. It's the day of the big adventure, so got all my stuff packed. My front seat is overflowing with all of my stuff. There's stuff in the back too, because I'm over-prepared. Anyways, here in Chattanooga, it's actually pretty clear. All the rain we had yesterday that we thought was gonna freeze ended up not, because air's been so dry, it just sucked it all up before it could even freeze. So it's actually pretty well drivable here today. It is still really cold though. So, as I had feared, there's not much snow. You can tell there's hardly anything. The little bit that there is, the wind is just blowing away. As I was turning into this place, the wind was just blowing little snowflakes at my car. So, the sun's come out, which means it's going to dry up really quick. And even though it's cold enough to stay, the sun will dry it up because it's such small surface snow. Yeah, so today's kind of a disappointment, but not really, because we're gonna see some beautiful waterfalls, some of my favorites. So you can see it's roaring too. You can hear it like crazy. But you can hike down to the bottom there. I'm not doing that because everything's all icy, the trail and everything, and it's like a really rocky descent. So I'm not gonna risk that today. We're doing like quick little mini stops everywhere. So that is Foster Falls. I just can't get over this snow, the way it's flying around. It looks like glitter flying through the air. It's so pretty. But yeah, that's the trail down to Foster Falls, is that way. But I'm headed back to the car because I am freezing. My hands are freezing because I'm not wearing gloves. That was probably a mistake. I have gloves in the car. Don't worry, you know I'm over-prepared. Okay, I just had a snowflake land on my camera. I didn't realize these were actual snowflakes actually coming from the sky, I think. Like, they're really high up there. Either that or the winds picked them all the way up from elsewhere. They're like individual snowflakes. It's like my absolute favorite thing. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know that. If you follow me for a while, I talk about that. How I love to see like at least an actual snowflake at least once a year, and I always have since I've moved here. So it's something that always amazes me because we hardly get any snow, and they're just, I don't know, they make me so happy. The individual snowflakes, like, they look so cool and they're all different and everything, you know. It's just that was really cool, seeing all the snowflakes and everything. It's so pretty. We are on our way now to Dutch Maid. Went there last time I was through here a couple years ago. Really good place, and hopefully they're open. I don't know, because of how the weather's been. We'll see. If they're open, that's where we're going. If not, we'll move on to our next destination. Well, the open sign is on the door and there's a car here, so hopefully they're open. We'll see. Okay, so she saw they were open, and the lady told me to go down to Winchester, that they probably still have snow, so we might do that. I don't know, I still want to stop at the other two places too. And then the plan is to come back here for lunch, because it's still a little too early for lunch, and yeah, she's like, come on back, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so let's get on the road and figure out where we're going next. Riding behind the snowplow. That's where you want to be, right? Oh, but we're here. There's snowflakes here too. So there's definitely a lot more snow up here. I'm in Swanee right now. As soon as I entered Monteagle, that's when it like got heavier on the snow part. So there definitely is more snow over here, but it's still less than I saw the other day on Signal Mountain. So the view. Let me show you the view. So at this point, I I have hope and doubt for Winchester if it's gonna have snow. Like, it seems like that side of town does seem to have snow because that overlook is like the other direction and there's like nothing out there. Like, you can't even see snow in the distance, except for like maybe on the mountains way out that you can barely tell. You can't tell if it's snow or not because we're so far out. So we're gonna keep going to Winchester and see what happens because it's only like 25 minutes from here, so why not? That's what today's all about, chasing snow. So let's get going. So we are at Tim's Ford State Park, which I've always wanted to visit, just never had the chance. So today's the day for my first visit, I guess. Not what I had intended for my first visit, but nobody's here, so that works for me. This is like a huge lake that has like, it's not like a round lake, it's just got like a bunch of little jet offs. I don't know what you want to call them, but it's a very unique place. And there's campgrounds here, there's trails. I pulled off at a picnic area, and there's a bridge down here, so that's what I'm going to go check out. But there's no snow. There is, however, ice trees. Like, the trees are covered in ice on the way in. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not, but it was, wow, it was really pretty. There's a little duck right there in the middle. Must be freezing cold. But you can see like the steam rising up over there and off in the distance there. Oh, it looks cold though. I'm cold, I'm freezing. But it's so peaceful and quiet out here because there's literally not a soul out here. And this bridge is like frozen. But, wow. Definitely a pretty place, and this is just like a fraction of what is in this park. So, don't have time to explore more of it today, but this is a little glimpse of it, and I can't wait to come back later and explore this park more. Okay. Every time I'm out there, I'm like, in the car, I'm like, it doesn't look too bad. And then I get out and I'm like, it's not too bad. And then the wind picks up just a little bit, and I'm out there for like 10 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, my hands hurt, my body hurts, I need to get back in the car. It's in the teens out there. It's actually warmed up a little bit into the 20s right now because the sun's come out, but it's cold. But, oh, the trees here, there's like little mini icicles hanging off them, and they look like almost like Christmas lights in the daytime with the sun shining on them. It's so pretty. that dog is still in the same spot it was before. It was here like 2 years ago, sleeping on the front porch, and I thought it was dead. It didn't move. I had to step over it. Like, it was weird. And it's like that still, very lethargic. I don't know. Honestly surprised that it's still alive, because I thought it was going to be dead soon before. So, yeah. Anyways, time to go get lunch. I'm going to go get a Reuben. I'm really hungry and really looking forward to it. Okay, lunch was really good. That was one of the best Reubens I've ever had. Like, wow. I was impressed. Blown away. Anyways, definitely recommend. If you are ever in the area, going to South Cumberland State Park, it's in Tracy City, you have to visit Dutch Maid. I always get a bag of cookies when I leave too, and I just had some pieces of them. They're really good. But anyways, we are going to head on out to... Wow, what a long day, but oh, so good. It definitely got better when I went to my last destination, which you will have to wait till next week to see. I'm sorry. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout for next week's video and blog post, because they're really good. Anyways, that is pretty much it for today. It's been a long day, a lot of driving, and I'm ready to go home. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for me, subscribe, and comment down below if you've ever been to any of these places, and if you haven't, let me know. And I've been to a lot of these places already, and I have some information about them, and some of them I don't, so. But that is pretty much it, and other details and information will be in my blog post, which will be linked below. And yeah, so come back next week to see my final destination of today, and it's great. You don't want to miss it. So I'll see y'all next week.